My name is Aloysius. I'm the CEO of Sage Mediation. Sage Mediation is a very young mediation service provider that I had founded last year, really just to provide mediation services to individuals and organizations who need that help with managing their conflicts. I've been practicing as a mediator for nearly 15 years. What led to Sage Mediation last year? My philosophy had been to do what you want to do before you land on that job that you retire when you are 60. We run various education programs at Sage, and I deliberately want to use the word education instead of training, because I think they have a different meaning. The programs that we run are training so far as they lead to accreditation, and to that end, I was very clear when I set Sage up that I wanted the programs to be accredited with an independent standards organization and a credible one. So I quickly sought out the Singapore International Mediation Institute, because it has clear standards and a good framework to support the progress of the mediators who are accredited with CME. I also got programs that we run accredited with the International Mediation Institute for the purpose of certifying mediation advocates. Again, because IMI has a fairly robust system for mediation advocates, and I believe that to promote mediation, having these two important stakeholders offering high quality service and having a high bar of excellence to their practice is key. What Sage is setting out to do is not just training. And this is where I like to think that we are different. It is very clear that development as a mediator does not end when you are accredited. The conflicts are changing, and the way we understand conflicts, the way we understand human behavior and organizational behavior is changing, and we need to keep learning. And I think Sage is dedicated to creating this learning environment. The training that we do, the accreditation that we do, as I tell the participants, is only to start that seed, that passion for mediation practice, and thereafter we want to continue supporting with different professional development activities and create a active community, international community, to help that development continue. It's been interesting because of COVID. We've run all this. We've pivoted very quickly to run the trainings online. What this meant that we couldn't have truly foreseen is that our trainings have been much more popular than we had anticipated, and we have had most of my trainings now involve a very diverse international audience. We've had people from Russia, from France, who will wake up at 3 a.m. to join our trainings. Now had participants, I think, from about 12 different jurisdictions experiencing our trainings, and all still very closely communicating with Sage. The Singapore Convention has not actually changed anything right now. And I tell mediators, let's not rest on our laurels because there's a convention that has been put together. It's been ratified by 6 jurisdictions. I think most recently there was a 6th ratification. Out of 160 or 70 countries, we're only just at the starting point of that journey. There's still so much to do. We need to have a lot more jurisdictions sign on to the convention. We need a lot more jurisdictions to ratify. We need And to ratify it means that they need to get the legislation in place. We need to get businesses and lawyers accustomed to resolving conflicts amicably through mediation. And we need to come together and agree on what is good mediation conduct. Again, one of the good things about mediation, but it's double-edged, is the flexibility and the diversity. The way every culture looks at conflict is different, which means the way we resolve conflicts is different. And we celebrate the diversity. It's what makes people and communities unique and beautiful. But that diversity also makes it challenging when we do international dispute resolution. Right? How do we preserve that diversity and yet create a fairly universal standard of practice? And that finding that balance is something which will be a continuing work of standard bodies, of mediation service providers, and we really are just at the starting point. I'm still learning so much about different places all the time. Yep. Find a training program that matches what you wish to do as a mediator, because there are many training providers out there. You know, if you are looking for family mediation, if you are looking for community mediation or mediation of consumer conflicts, then maybe SAGE programs are not the ones for you. SAGE programs are for international disputes. Someone who wants to be a mediator needs to think through why am I doing this? And what I generally discourage is, look, if you just want to be a mediator because you think it's fun, or you think it's good to have that badge and I can use that skill sometime, I mean, it's fine. Come for the programs, come and learn. Even SAGE programs are good then. But if you really want to practice as a mediator, it is a tough job. It is not fun sitting between two people who are stressed, anxious, have been unable to resolve the disputes between themselves on their own, and that's why they are now turning to you as a mediator. It is not fun, and there are down days when you can't settle the dispute, right? So if you don't know what motivates you, the training itself won't carry you past those setbacks. I think why I like the IMSG is that if you do well, you are recognized. You know, you're not per se competing for that one unique trophy. IMSG has created a scoring system that recognizes excellence and rewards excellence. To do well at the IMSG, I think the organizers have put in a lot of effort to craft fairly complicated scenarios, which means that you need to prepare, and that is life. If you make that necessary preparation, you will be surprised by how much reward that gives. The second bit for the competitors is competition is it's an education experience. You know, whatever result you get, gold, silver, bronze, it is feedback for how you did. You don't need to be overly joyous if you get gold. Certainly celebrate, it's a good result, right? But you don't need to be despondent if you get bronze. But you pay attention to the feedback of the judges. What I hope as a judge and sponsor is to be able to give useful feedback, that the participants gain useful feedback on their conflict management ability, and have lots of fun, make lots of friends from overseas, even if it is via Zoom. You never know when you need those friends. More importantly, you never know when they will need you.